How y'all doing? Paul Ryan, your host of the Across the Cowboys podcast. Excuse me. Here with another day in the content challenge. Guys, a couple of things happening early for the Cowboys. Number one being Zach Martin restructured contract, saving the Cowboys $13 million and getting them under the salary cap. Uh, you know, I've talked about this quite a few times. We're going to talk a lot about the salary cap on our next episode. So hope you guys will check that out. I can't wait to hear our salary cap expert kind of break down that move and what that could kind of lead to. I was just watching a video by Jeff Kavanaugh. Shout out to him. Probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Cowboys content creator. And he's been creating content for a while, so he's got some connections being in the broadcasting industry, radio industry, whatever you like to call it. And he was talking about on his latest video that Derrick Henry to the Cowboys, it's not just talk. It's a real thing. It's a real possibility. And I'd like to know what you guys think about that. I talked about that a few weeks ago when I first started doing this content challenge. And while I don't hate the move, it doesn't really excite me. I mean, I like the idea more of bringing back Pollard on a cheap deal and then drafting a rookie. But at the same time, I mean, I know Derrick Henry. He's a special talent. I know he's getting older. I believe Kavanaugh was saying he's been in the league for 8 years and has 2,000 plus carries. I mean, that's a lot of. I don't know how much tread is left on the tires. Derrick Henry's not your typical player. I mean, he's a special player, but at some point, man, running backs, we've seen them. They have that age cliff. I don't know if Derrick Henry's necessarily there, but depending on price, I could get with the move. I'd rather would honestly though. I'd rather just bring back Pollard and draft a younger running back and have that one kind of 1-2 punch. But I don't know, Derrick Henry and Tony Pollard, if they decide to bring both of those guys in, that'd be an interesting dynamic duo there. I mean, Derrick Henry's a can do all player. Pollard, we've seen he's been able to handle the volume, and he also has explosive play making ability as well. So I don't know, just not a move that really excites me. It seems like a move where Cowboys are just bringing in a popular name to get the fan base excited, to kind of pacify us, if you will, to make us happy. But really, in actuality, it's just a move that it's almost like a neutral move. But I don't know. I'd rather see them adjust defense, I don't know. I don't want to say Derrick Henry isn't a top tier talent, but I'd rather use that money to go out and get some defensive players for Mike Zimmer and get some guys maybe a little bit younger and who could be productive for a couple more years. I'd imagine if we do sign Derrick Henry, it might only be for about a year or two. So who knows? But yeah, if anything else happens, I'll make sure to make another video. I just wanted to share that with you guys. What do you think? Would you like to bring Derrick Henry back? Would you prefer Pollard? Would you like to see them both? And what are your thoughts on the Zach Martin restructuring? Again, Kavanaugh in his video, he was talking about potentially in 2025, the Cowboys' dead cap could be $68 million if they don't get a deal done with Dak Prescott, if Zach Martin decides to retire, if they cut Michael Gallup. And there was another player, I can't remember. I think, Brandon Cooks, if he's not on the team. Yeah, $68 million in dead cap, and you might not have any of those players on your team. That'd be pretty bad. But make sure to go check out his video. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. I've been enjoying doing these videos for you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys on Monday night. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to give the greatest co-host in the world a follow on X, aka Twitter, at CD Piglet. And of course, the conductor of the Jake Ferguson Hype Train, Brendan_Smith26, and your host, Paul Ryan, at Paul_Ryan15. We appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys have a good start to the weekend.